Here we are at the Etiwanda High School Marching Band Room. They're getting ready for their march and their presentation at the Orange National Fairgrounds in San Bernardino. They're getting ready. Let's take a look. At this point, you're wondering what everybody's thinking about. Probably thinking, am I going to look good? Am I going to sound good? Am I going to make any mistakes? Am I going to be a klutz and fall over the stand? I don't know. Let's just take a look and find out.
First of all, load up all the uniform bags. This person will start with this section. The first section will be percussion. Percussion gets your uniform bag. Get your binder. Yeah, or else.
Me too. Itty bitty bitty. I told you you weren't allowed to go trick or treating last year. Yeah, I know what I did. Okay, just shut up. Have you been?
Okay, we're on our way. Let's go and see the President of the United States. They're going to get in their buses and we're ready to go. Let's follow them on their way.
That means we're by ourselves. I don't believe it.
Here we are, right here at the Orange Show National Fairgrounds in San Bernardino. We've just arrived, went through the security gate, and we're here in a cold, winter-like setting. You can see that there's overcast. Everybody's getting ready to embark and go on the bleachers. Let's take a look and see what they have to do.
captain, one of them.
Top flight captain? Why have you been chosen to come here?
Well, because of our success that we've had, because we're so popular and we've done so well, we've gained the recognition that we are a good band, and they chose us to go down and play for the president.
Do you feel honored in this?
I feel very honored. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to play for the president.
And how does everybody else feel?
They feel honored too. It's very exciting.
Ask them to tell me how honored they feel. I want to hear them.
You guys, we have to yell. We're going to yell how honored.
How honored are you?
How what?
How honored are you to play for the
Tell me.
president?
We're honored.
We're very honored.
We're honored.
We have a reputation better than you.
Let's hear it. To the president.
Because we're the best.
They wanted the best band in the area in San Bernardino County, and they chose us.
And I guess you feel honored to do this.
Extremely.
And where are you going to be situated with the president? Right or left, you know?
Hopefully running his right side, because Stan G's not as good as us. We belong there. So we should be, and no matter what, we're going to be up front next to him. And that's the honor.
Well, tell everybody to tell me how honored they feel, okay? I want to hear them.
Okay.
Ben, how honored are you to be able to perform for the President of the United States? Let me hear you.
They have paper. I guess the first thing, once we get everybody through, if I could get you to go up there to the bleachers and start wiping them all down before we get the kids to sit up there. They have paperwork. He looks like he works for the Secret Service. We got a phone call. Basically,
We got a phone call.
We were recommended to the White House staff, and the White House staff
That's how we got it. But we have an award-winning band.
Of course.
At this point, you can tell just how cold they really are. It's very cold out here right now. It's overcast, as you can see. I would say it's about 40 degrees out here, and that's cold without any jackets or sweaters. So they're pretty brave little girls, and I'm sure you're going to be proud of them.
Yes, sir. You'll need to open it for them when we go to the box. There's a table there. You put it there.
Look at all the goosebumps.
Want me to carry that for you?
Go ahead and line up 2 lines. 2 lines. Guard behind the
Now this is exciting. At this National Orange Show Fairgrounds, there's about 5 different schools that are here presenting themselves to the president for a Bush rally in his honor. And the president of the United States actually is going to pitch for Bush. And these lovely ladies are going to be involved with all the spectaculars and the events of the day. It's exciting.
No way.
No, nor does he care. I think that's one of the
We're gonna start running. Jog you up. Please don't get loud.
35,000. No. Partner? He was there when I went on a band day. I went there on a band day. He was sure. Whatever.
Fun part of Hail to the Chief and the boring part of the second trombone.
Hail to the Chief.
And then the Washington Post, Dodger Stadium version.
Okay, now are you going to be are you the band leader?
No, I'm the section leader.
Section leader, okay. Why were you selected as to do this special presentation to the president?
Because we have a reputation with the people in politics with who is it, the committee or people. They know us. We played for all kinds of dedications and things. So they've heard our name before. So when they got called, they referred to us.
Pretty famous then.
Yeah, well, we've been playing for like when Mr. Lee was here and Mr. Harvey was here. We played for like the mayors and all kinds of grand openings and things. So we've been known. So now this is our big known.
This is your big chance to do it for the president now.
Yeah, the school's really going to back us on this one.
That's right. Thank you.
I don't know, Mike.
Right here, 3 more. Just break off anywhere and go through and line up on the other side. This is the quiet march to the auditorium.
Boy, this is a sight. This is the Etiwanda High School Marching Eagle Regiment and cheerleaders. Now, it appears that they're all handcuffed, but I know they're not. This is just their form of walking and cadence. It's funny to see them wrapped. Ooh, there's somebody in a straitjacket. It's going to be a fun day.
Well, when you take the thing to them and it goes off on the head.
And cold, too.
Camera.
go warm up outside the fairgrounds so they can at least have their instruments tuned and whatnot before they march out. Here you see the tall flag people warming up as they go through their routines. They're making their way to the bleachers as they prepare to do their practice and warm-ups.
Chairs. Go ahead and go straight up. Just go straight up like you're going up an aisle. No, no, no. Keep on going straight up and straight across. And walk on the bottom step. Walk on the bottom step.
Don't step on the steps you sit on. See what you're doing? Somebody's got to sit in that mud now. Top steps, step on the bottom ones when you walk up.
Step on the top. Step on the top. Wait, no. Step on the top. I'll show you which way to go. Straight up towards the garden.
Now remember, at this point the bleachers are very wet. It's still overcast. In fact, it's still misty out. And there was a slight raindrop, just very, very slight. And they're wiping down the bleachers now so they can sit down.
Really, really nice when the audience perspective. Steps. Move in the middle. Move in the middle. Just leave it. Leave it. We'll get it. Don't step on the steps. Right. Chair order. Right next to Velocity. Moving your way down to the bar. Okay, turn. Please, I'm sorry. I'd like the piccolos, please, first, though. Space it off even. Space it off even. I'm going to be all in one row. Okay.
You don't have to stand still for this camera. Stand still for mine.
Are you the people back there? No, they can't.
Hard to believe this.
Where's that sound coming from?
2 days ago, this was altered.
Back off just a little bit. Again. Sure. 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Why don't you take the chillers back in those chair areas right now?
Yeah, we're going to Hey, let's try it. Let's try it.
Right here.
Okay, at this point they're allowing the crowds to come in. Everybody's seated down in their places. All the bands are in place, and it's still misty out. Now they're finding their cues, when to break in and when to pull out with the music cues. He's looking now at the director.
Ladies and gentlemen, Governor George Duke Majan. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That was oops.
President of the United States.
Flags and the pom-poms that you see, the multicolored pom-poms were supplied by the Republican Party to root on the Bush campaign. This is a lot of fun.
Didn't mean to confuse anyone.
Wake up.
1, 2, 3. Good balance sound, don't overblow. First moment, mucho huevo. Here we go, ready?
Come on.
1,
Prove something. Come on.
go.
Come on.
2, 1, 2,
Come
3,
on.
4.
Did I forget something here? I think. Oh, now I'm with everybody.
That's why I'm not fixing to take
Huh?
here.
I don't know if we can.
Are you excited about being here? Yes, I am. This is a great opportunity. It's a once in a lifetime. How do you feel about being here?
I'm really excited about it. I think it's like a chance in a lifetime and everything.
Your dad, what is he like? Was he president or is he the president here or what? Oh no, it's just like he runs weddings. How do you feel about being here?
It's pretty exciting.
Tina, come on, tell me. I'm excited about it. I'm excited.
We're excited. We're really excited and we're happy to see Ronald Regan. I'm excited too. I love my country and I love everything about it, and I'm glad to be here and I'm excited.
Hi. What?
Now later today
I'm
we
happy
had
to be
we had
here.
asked Michelle about to say something, and she was speechless, as you can see. Say something, Michelle. Go ahead.
About what?
Anything. She likes who?
He's just kidding. Swear to God, I'm gonna kill you. No. Okay, what do I? No.
How old are you? Say something. Anyway, you can tell that she's just awestruck by the opportunity to say something for her school.
Here, and I have to go.
Priceless. Okay, at this point, the tempo is picking up. Bleachers are getting filled, and by the end of the day, we should have a full bleachers. Hopefully, the overcast won't keep anybody away, because I am sure that they will be filled before too long. We're all waiting, keeping warm, practicing, tuning, whatever the case may be. As you can hear, everybody's really enjoying themselves here. I believe there's about a dozen schools represented here at the San Bernardino National Orange Show. Originally, the Orange Show held frequent stock car races. So earlier you did see some stock cars waiting, staged as they were.
Hi, girls. Hi, everybody. Welcome.
You always want to see behind somebody's head.
I don't want you to get all steamed up too soon, because when the president gets here, which is going to be in about an hour and a half, at about noon, we want to hear some real noise. We want to hear you all scream loud. We want a big San Bernardino welcome for the President of the United States. Just like this. Great. How are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Etiwanda High School Marching Eagle Regiment and cheerleaders.
I'm a flag-waving patriot of this country, a Republican. I'm voting for Vice President Bush. How many of you in this crowd can vote? All right. We've got a great program lined up here for you today. We've got all the high school bands from San Bernardino all here. Now what we're going to do, what our job is to have fun and to create a big San Bernardino welcome for the President of the United States. This is going to be his first appearance here in quite a while, so I know you're all very anxious to see him, and he's anxious to say hello to all of you. Now he's going to be here right around noon, but before that we're going to be listening to these bands. We have a lot of Republicans here who are running for office who are going to say hello. You're going to meet them, just briefly. They're not going to make long speeches. And we're going to have a lot of fun, and what I want everybody to do is just to gear themselves up so that when the President arrives, and we'll be seeing his helicopter come over, and you'll know when he's here. And when that motorcade comes in, we want to really hear it. Like I know. So save your voices. We don't want you all screamed out before he gets here. We also have one of your favorite entertainers, Yakov Smirnoff, is here. Funny man. He'll be performing. Somewhere, just find a place to sit, you know, and relax. Don't get too tensed up as it gets here. The Apple Valley High School Band are right up there. I see them. High school band, you guys are great. Thank you, girls. Where's Apple Valley? Where's Redlands? Where's Secagonio? Where's Etiwanda? Where's Chaffee? Election day is just one short week away, and we need your help to tell people about the Republican team and the candidates that we have together this year, starting with Bush and Quayle and all through the Republican ticket. We need your help.
Thank you. Do you know where your children are? Well, I know where mine are. They skipped school today to be out there. Where are they? Susan, Kelly, where are you? One more liberal and more ineffective than our local congressman, George Brown. For drug murderers like George Brown is, a liberal advocates the legalization of drugs like our congressman has in the past, and a liberal wants to tax and spin you into oblivion. And as an ineffective congressman, George Brown earns the first prize. In 1985, listen carefully to this, because it involves you. In 1985, he tried to kill the most important federal project in our district, the Santa Ana Flood Control Project, in 1985. Ex-president.
This is the man that can do it for all of us. The governor of California and president of this great country, he has been... Thank you, Bill. It's great to be in a Republican county, ladies and gentlemen. My congratulations to San Bernadino. We are now registered better than the Democrats in this county. Thank you, Bill. The band, before Yakov gets up here.
What speaker was it you were picking up? That one over there. Number 2.
Over towards each other so that we can have open seating so that the people that are coming in can sit down. There are a lot of open spaces here. We need to fill those in, but if you'll all squeeze in together a little bit, and it's a chilly day, you can all get a little warmer. People in the blue section here. In queue.
one for that candidate who won the state of California. So this is a bellwether county. And in this year, there's no question that's one of the reasons that Vice President Bush and Ronald Reagan are coming to San Bernardino County.
Warm San Bernardino welcome for Yakov Smirnov.
Yakov Smirnov. Please sit down, gentlemen. Can we? No? Yeah. Relax. Enjoy it. Later. My name is Yakov Smirnov. I'm originally from the Soviet Union. Thank you very much. But I'm an American now. Yeah. Feels pretty good to be an American. In my high school yearbook, I was voted most likely to be an American. I was sworn in at the Statue of Liberty, which was a wonderful experience. I knew about the Statue of Liberty when I was coming to America. I read a lot of books, and all those books were saying, Statue of Liberty is if I'm tired and I'm poor. And here I was sworn in the shadow of the Statue of Liberty, which made me feel like Miss America, which was a great feeling. All those people around me, and first thought through my mind as a new American was, I hate those foreigners. They come here and take our job. But it was a great feeling. I figured next morning I have to do all American things. I figured I'll have my first real American breakfast. English muffin, French toast, Canadian bacon. I got phone calls from ABC, CBS, and IRS. And they said, we want to give you an audit. I said, I want an American card. I didn't know much about audits. I went to the accountant and he looked at my papers and said, boy, you're in the red. I said, deja vu. I was also concerned that I'll lose my accent after becoming an American, and that scared me because that means you can't manage 7-Eleven. Or win California lottery. But I had my accent, and it's a wonderful feeling to be able to be part of this country. This is the first year I'm going to vote for the president, which is great, which is very exciting. In the Soviet Union, they had elections and they had secret ballots, but they were secret from us. And it works for them because in the Soviet Union, the state owns everything. In America, Japan owns everything. We have to go out and vote. We have to do it. And I figured, well, I need to learn how to vote. And where do you practice voting? Well, thanks to National Enquirer. They had a contest, and I voted in that contest. It was a Sexiest Men Alive and Sexiest Men Dead contest. And the results confused me because Elvis won both of those. Then I asked a friend of mine, what do I expect when I go to vote? And he said, well, you'll have choices of different propositions. I said, wow, that's how they get you to vote. What a country. All right. I'm going to vote in California. That's where I live, and that's where I'm going to vote. And in California, ballots are a little bit different as far as I know. Everywhere else in the country, on propositions, you mark yes or no. In California, it's for sure or no way, dude. I feel like I'm I feel like I'm ready to vote because I watched the whole race from the beginning. I mean, Gary Hart was a lot of fun. But then he got out of the race and he said for the rest of the year he'll be visiting abroad. Jesse Jackson was coming up with some interesting ideas. He said it costs $30,000 to send someone to prison for a year, but it's only costs $5,000 to send them to college. So he came up with a new anti-crime campaign. Use a gun, go to Yale. Dukakis had a tough decision to make. He had to pick the vice president. Let's face it, Dukakis is not a very exciting guy. And he had to pick someone who is less exciting and will not overshadow him. So it was between Senator Benson or Orville Redenbacher. I still think he picked the wrong guy. Yeah, it was fun to watch the debate between Quayle and Benson. Expecting Dukakis any moment to say, the plane, the plane. And we all know that George Bush is a very loving and thoughtful husband. He brings his wife flowers every September 14th for Valentine's Day. And now, Dukakis is a very interesting looking man, wouldn't you say? I mean, he's a handsome man, but I think comparatively to his body, he has pretty large head. If he's ever carved in Mount Rushmore, they have to put a sign, actual size. But farmers like Dukakis because they figure if they could use on their crops what he uses on his eyebrows. Have you seen his eyebrows? Why do they call the other guy Bush? Yeah, it's fun. Whoever is going to win will have to deal with Gorbachev. How many people here like Gorbachev? Applaud if you do. How many people don't care for him? Applaud if you do. Okay. Well, whoever, they'll have to deal with this man. He's an interesting man. He's changing a lot of things in the Soviet Union. He's fighting alcohol problem. He raised the age limit from 2 to 4. He's modernizing everything, even the Soviet flag. He said he wanted to replace hammer and a sickle with a power drill and a weed whacker. He gets his ideas from Jesse Jackson. But his wife looks better than what we had before, wouldn't you say? Well, anything looks better than what we had before. Tractor looks better than what we had before. When she...
Okay, at this point, right here, you see the president's helicopters coming overhead. Here it is right here. This is the president's chopper flying overhead.
He's going to be here in a minute. The President of the United States, ladies and gentlemen.
You can see the excitement. He makes one more run around one more time. Then they'll go to the airport and shuttle down from the airport in limousine and escorted to the fairgrounds. From this point, it'll all take about 10 minutes.
He's circling just to say hello to you.
This is very exciting. Our President of the United States.
Here he comes around again.
Coming in, yeah. the president is arriving, which I had the chance to meet the president before, and he's a very wonderful man. And when he had to negotiate with Gorbachev, it was not easy, but they got along. And after the negotiations was over, the president told Gorbachev after he gets out of the office, he'll be making a new movie. And he offered Gorbachev a part in the movie. This movie will be made in Libya about Colonel Gaddafi. It will be called Throw Muammar from the Train. Try to follow the helicopter. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I'm so excited. Next Tuesday, this is a week from now, I'm going to go to vote. And it was something, when I came to America, they said, well, you have freedom of speech. Now, because of glasnost in Russia, they also have freedom of speech. But here you have freedom after you speak, which is a nice little feature. But what across the nation, which is a voting booth. And I'm encouraging everybody to just go out and vote. It's very exciting. I have a lot to be thankful for. Finally, somebody's hearing me, and it's great. Now, the Thanksgiving is coming up, which is my favorite holiday, because I love parades without missiles.
Out on the background, you can see the tall flag.
I'll take Bullwinkle over a tank anytime.
Regiment.
And
very well disciplined. They're standing there for the entire presentation. This takes a lot of stamina, and they should be applauded.
In this country, only thing you gotta do is say thanks. And it didn't make sense. It seems like it wasn't enough. And my first Thanksgiving, I was celebrating with my parents in New York, and we were standing at the table, and we joined hands, and my father said a prayer to good food and good health, and then something happened. Instead of releasing our hands, we couldn't let go. Our hands were getting tighter and tighter. We realized we were together, and we were free, really free. And here we were, 3 grown people, trying to find a way to show our appreciation, and we couldn't. And now I know what it is. It's thanks. Thank you. Goodbye.
Yakov Smirnov, ladies and gentlemen, our greatest Russian import. The president's going to be here in just a few minutes. Our President Reagan, who is going to go down in history as being one of our greatest presidents. My only regret is that he can't run again. You know what he wants to do in private life? He wants to campaign to eliminate Constitutional Amendment 22. Why can't a man run for as long as we want him? Why not? Regan! Regan!
Okay, the president has arrived, and you see the entourage of press people arrive. You know that security and CIA and all that want to protect them will be in full force. Here's the president of the United States.
Let's hear it for President Reagan. Let's hear it from the bands. Go ahead, bands. Play it up. Come on, Etiwanda, let's hear some.
Our governor, George Jamaican. Our President of the United States. Well and healthy. Let's hear it.
You know, we just have a week to go before November the 8th. And ladies and gentlemen, as the chairman for the Bush Quail campaign in California,
I want you to do me a big favor. I want you to promise to spend at least 10 hours during this next week to make sure that we get those voters out who are going to vote for Bush and Quayle. Has taken this country and lifted it up off of its back. And today the United States is more prosperous. We are more respected throughout the world than ever before, and it's because of the dynamic leadership of our outstanding president. Gets elected on November 8th so that he can carry on that Reagan legacy. Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States, Ronald Reagan.
Thank you all very much, and thank you very much, George. You've been a great governor, and this fall you've been a terrific quarterback for the Republican team. And I'd like to add a special thank you to 7 of the best darn high school bands in America. Did yourselves proud. Now, will you promise me you'll all do America proud and just say no to drugs? Tom Halleck, and a big American hello to a great patriot and a very funny guy, Yakov Smirnoff. See, I've even got some fraternity brothers in the crowd. TKE, yes. It's great to be here in California because, you know, there's no place like home. As my time draws to a close in Washington, people in the White House are always asking me, Mr. President, why are you humming that old song? Well, I tell them I just can't get the words out of my mind. Yes, when January the 20th rolls around, I'm going to be asking every one of you to open up that golden gate, because California, here I come. White House to the State House, and make sure everybody who shares our hopes for the future turns out to vote on November 8th. We need people in the Senate who will work for a thriving economy, a strong national defense, and the preservation of our family values. And that means re-electing one of America's very best senators, California's own Pete Wilson. We need people in the House who will work for a strong national defense. The Democratic congressman from this area is a man who has bragged openly about opposing more military funding than any congressman in history. And he's been in Washington for 24 long liberal years. Now, I want to ask you all a question. Is that the kind of thing the good people of San Bernardino believe? I didn't think so. No, San Bernadino needs a congressman who will do his constituents credit. A man who understands that his country needs to stand tall and fight for freedom. Now, the liberals are saying they're on our side. Well, I remember the last time they were set on our time in 1980. And when that happened, all of America told them loud and clear, get off our back. We've been slashing tax rates and liberating the American economy from the confiscation of the malaise years. When we came into office, families everywhere were reeling from tax rates that were draining this nation's initiative. But we took the money out of the grasping hands of the Washington bureaucrats and put it back in the wallets of the people from whom they'd confiscated it in the first place, the working men and women of America. Since our expansion began, we've created more than 18 million new jobs. We reduced the unemployment rate to nearly the lowest it's been in 14 years. And today, a greater proportion of what is called our potential workforce, that means everybody, male and female, from the age of 16 and up, including all students and retirees. Yes, a greater proportion of that workforce, 62.7%, is employed today. That's more than ever before in the history of the United States. Because unlike the state of California, the Constitution does not give American citizens the opportunity to vote Supreme Court justices out of office. And I don't think America wants our highest court to look the way the California court did before the people of this great state rose up and said, no more, no way, no how.
Recent declaration that he is proud to be a liberal.
Our opponents say they're in the tradition of FDR, Harry Truman, and John Kennedy. But from the economy to national defense, they've taken positions only a McGovern could love.
Though the crowd at Cal State Fullerton was mostly Republican, a small band of hecklers tried to shout the president down, chanting, "We want Mike," and "Where was George?" Reagan seemed to relish the chance to fight back with one-liners.
If they'd shut up and listen, they'd learn where George was.
Reagan campaigned hard for Bush today, acting as a sort of cheerful hitman. In Reno, another attack on liberals.
Of course, the liberals now are saying that they're on your side. I guess they think that'll make it easy.
San Bernadino, he was given a checkered racing flag to symbolize a victorious end to his presidency. Ever the showman, Reagan made a sentimental plea for George Bush.
I want to ask you to do me one small favor. Will you go out there and win one for the Gipper?
Now the day is coming to a close. You can see the crowds dispersing. The president and the governor are gone. And this is the lingering crowd. Listen to the bands. Have a war of the bands. It was an all enjoyable day. And it's all memories now.